It had been 5 years since Regina lost her parents and grandfather back to back. Traumatic events that have led her to be in therapy all these years. She was still living with her Aunt Naomi and is grateful to still have her in her life.
Sure.
Regina's therapist had suggested that she work out regularly to combat the anxieties that she's had in her life. Ronan, who was her classmate and the hottest guy in school, asked Regina if she wanted to partner up for the school project that was due. She said sure, and they went out to go get some coffee. They didn't end up talking about the assignment, but instead took the time to get to know each other. He asked if he could see her again tomorrow. Regina said yes. The next day was even more magical, and it was the first time in a long time that Regina knew she was going to be okay. The next day, her friends came over to discuss a field trip to Selvadorada and whether Regina was going. No one knew about what happened to her, and she wanted to keep it that way. Regina had discussed it with her aunt, and since the man that sold the painting was arrested and everything else was destroyed, there was nothing stopping Regina from enjoying her life. But perhaps her therapist should decide. The therapist stated that Regina was making remarkable progress and that there was no reason why she couldn't go on the trip. Regina and Naomi were delighted to hear it. Everyone got settled at the lodge and then went out to dinner.
Maybe Saquinario. Orphan. Kabura.
Later that night, Regina was sitting outside by the fireplace when Miguel, the kid who was a little off, decided to sit and talk with her. He was a new transferred student this year, so no one knew anything about him. They spoke for a bit about his childhood and life. The next morning, Regina asked Ronan if he wanted to go work out with her. He didn't hesitate to say yes. Ronan tells Regina that he's happy she's here on the trip, and he's been wanting to do this ever since he met her.
Yibs.
That afternoon, they went to check out a museum on the ancient artifacts in Selvadorada.
Kuya! Parsagop Rabe? Varno.
Regina was hoping that by tossing the coin, her good luck would continue. The next day, Ronan went to get ready for his morning run. Only, he wouldn't be going alone. Miguel cornered Ronan and asked what his intentions were for Regina. Ronan said that was none of his business. Miguel said that was the wrong answer. Later that afternoon, the chaperone was calling both Miguel and Ronan to come back to the lodge. Unfortunately, she couldn't reach them. Regina was getting worried and decided to write her feelings down in a notebook, as her therapist suggested. She went to the local shop stands to look around and bought something she never thought of buying before. Her aunt had called, asking if she was okay. She stated that she was and she'd be home soon. She was about to leave when Miguel showed up, telling her that he found Ronan and she should follow him. The next morning, Regina woke up in a mysterious home. Miguel came to talk to her, and Regina let him have it. Miguel stated he had no choice. He forced him to do it. Who was he? Bozo. Regina's mind began to race about everything he could do to her. He wasn't going to get the chance. He went into the kitchen to get a knife, but Regina refused to be a victim, and instead took control of her life and ran away. Regina and her classmates left Salvadorada, and Regina was transferred to a hospital in Brindleton Bay. She had a few cuts, but she was going to be okay. Naomi said she had a surprise for her. Ronan was able to recover as well, as the cut missed an artery. It was all over. Or was it?